Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Repitch. I'm David along with Richard.
Hey guys.
And today we've got something new for you guys. We're bringing you our very own Repitch Budokai or Repitch Battle Royale.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this because we're going to have a bunch of random movie characters and TV show characters fight each other. So we could have Indiana Jones versus Morbius from So I was thinking we'll keep it like one of our favorite animated shows growing up, Dragon Ball Z, the Budokai rules, where they're fighting in the little stadium, and we'll keep it to the same rules. Like if whatever movie that's from, they have that skill. So for example, Indiana Jones in Temple of Doom, he has the whip and he has the gun, stuff like that.
And then it'll be based on a particular movie or whatever series or
whatever movie.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So a specific movie, because a character could be like Neo from The Matrix could be very different from 1 to 3.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. And so for this time, sorry. Go ahead.
So the rules of how Budokai works is that if you faint or if you are knocked out or if you're pushed out of the arena, then you win. And also we'll say if the other one character would or could kill the other character, then they win too.
Right. Okay. And again, we're going to try to avoid the OP characters. So if Superman happens to pop up, we'll probably won't be using him. Yep. And for technical stuff, so we're going to be picking 8 total characters for a 8-person bracket. Richard's going to generate 4 and I'm going to generate 4, and we'll see what goes on from there. Are we going to be seeding these guys, or are we just going to throw them in random?
Oh, we'll just throw them in randomly, and again, this is not, we don't have any what do you call it? We don't have any computers. I think we're going to just argue and try to see who would win.
Gotcha. All right.
So you and I, we have this random character generator, so we'll see.
All right. So 4 number of characters, 4. Let's generate.
Wait, how many characters each?
4 each.
4 each. Okay. Ooh. What are the chances? Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is such an interesting.
So let's go one by one.
All right. You want to go first?
Yeah, I have actually Trinity from The Matrix, the first one.
Wow. Okay, you're already starting off pretty strong.
Yeah, so she would have somewhat of the powers of The Matrix.
Gotcha. Okay. Hold on. Let me write these down.
All right. And if I haven't seen the movie, then we won't do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, my first guy is John McClane from Die Hard.
Oh, that's really great.
That's a good one.
So he has a bloody shirt and everything.
He's pretty much a MacGyver for his series. He wings it and he still makes it. Let's say that.
All right. Oh, so I have the bride from the first Kill Bill movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
So she has a samurai sword and she just killed Lucy Liu.
All right. So there's that. For me, my next character came up as Bodhi from Point Break.
Who?
Bodhi? Bodhi.
Is it the blonde one or is that the...
He's Patrick Swayze.
Oh, Patrick Swayze. Okay. Oh. I have Ethan Hunt from the first Mission Impossible movie.
Dang, you got some good ones.
Right? Again, there's no winner. I'm not going to win or you're not going to win. We're just, I have a lot of characters I can't do Han Solo, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I can't. I'm ruling them out.
So this next one from me, I don't know if we should include him or not, but I guess he might be fair game. It's Gromit from Wallace and Gromit, the dog.
I haven't seen any of the movies, so
you haven't seen.
So,
okay,
no.
We'll skip this one.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one for me then is Dr. King Schultz from Django Unchained.
Okay. Which one is he?
He's the guy who takes Jamie Foxx and makes him into a bounty hunter.
All right, that's good. Do we have one more each? I don't remember.
I think you... Wait, let me see. So I have one more. Yep, you should have one more also.
All right, I have a pretty good one. I have Peter Venkman from the first Ghostbusters.
Peter Venkman. All right.
You know who else came up on this list that I know you love to have, but I feel like it'd be way too OP?
Who's that?
Aragorn.
Ooh, I don't know. Would he be OP though?
Isn't he like 100 or something years old? Like really old, really skilled.
But he can't. It's not like he can't die. He's just got long life.
Oh, I don't know. But he'll have the sword. That
True. All right.
sword could kill ghosts or whatever. But all right, what's your last one, David?
All right. So I just regenerated. Came up with something that I've never seen before, so I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah. I put like 20 characters, and I just picked the first whatever that made sense.
Okay, let me see. Let me do another 4, and then see the first one that pops up for me. Have you ever seen The Usual Suspects?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if this counts, but if you haven't, then it's Kaiser Soze.
No, I know who that is. I've heard all about him, but I've never seen it.
All right. So the next one for me then is V from V for Vendetta.
Oh, okay. Okay, he's not overpowered. He gets killed by guns.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
this is an interesting list.
It is. Not the type of characters I expected, but it's fun. So I just randomly kind of placed them based off of what we named off. So again, just to repeat out the characters, we have Trinity, Ethan Hunt, John McClane, Peter Venkman, the Bride from Kill Bill, Dr. King Schultz from Django Unchained, Bodhi from Point Blank, and V from V for Vendetta.
That's such an interesting group.
And now this is the matchup that came up. So the first matchup we're gonna go through is Trinity versus Ethan Hunt, and then the next one is John McClane versus Peter Venkman, and the next one is the Bride versus Dr. King Schultz, and then it's Bodhi versus V.
Bodhi versus V. All right. So who's the first one? Let's go with this. Let's go.
All right. Trinity versus Ethan Hunt. Now, this is kind of, I feel like Trinity, the Matrix, she could just download whatever she wants into her system, right? Does that?
But that's like the beginning, you know?
Right,
like
right.
She's in the battle. She can't like, let me pause and go back to the Matrix.
Okay. All right.
So she's
Good
there.
point.
You know what I mean?
So we'll say that she has what? Martial arts skills. She can fight. She has...
Yeah. Maybe she has some guns, whatever she may need.
All right. Now, does she have bullet time abilities?
It's the Matrix. I think she does.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then let's go down with Ethan Hunt. What is he capable of? He's resourceful. He's an agent.
If you told me this is like Ethan Hunt now, the movies are coming up, like I feel like he could win. But like
that's a good point, yeah.
So this is Ethan Hunt in the beginning, where he's still young, he gets he gets tricked, but he's still skillful.
Right.
Huh. Is there any way Ethan Hunt can win this?
That's tough. I think
I feel like the only way he has any kind of ground is the special gadgets he has.
I think so, and I think for him too is also he's kind of Batman, like in the way that like if he has time to prepare, he's gonna get you, that kind of thing. But he's in a Budokai setting. I don't know. You have no idea what's gonna happen.
Time.
Yeah, there's no time to really think. He's going specifically based on his own hand-to-hand combat skills and gun skills.
And we've seen Trinity. She doesn't mess around. She'll shoot first. And And Ethan Hunt, he's a spy. He's gonna assess. He's gonna figure it out. What's going on? If he was like Jason Bourne, like that'd be a different story. But
I mean, if I had to give my vote, it's probably Trinity on this one.
Yeah. Oh, one thing we forgot to say is that for the first rounds for all of our characters, both of us have a veto power where imagine David said, hey, no, Ethan Hunt's going to win. I could say, no, veto. This person definitely wins. You might not use it. You may use it. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, just quick glance. I don't know if we'll be using it too much, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll have fun with it.
Now, this one, John McClane versus Peter Venkman.
Yeah. I feel like there'd be a lot of talking.
There'd be a lot of talking. McClane definitely has the combat ability, but we're talking about they have their like everything, their equipment, right? So Venkman,
He has the proton blaster.
Yeah, can he use
he
it?
has it. Of course he uses it. That's what he has. He's at the peak.
So it's like, can you argue against that against John McClane? He's just gonna proton blast him.
But John McClane, he's a survivor for sure. Just to put
That's
up.
true.
And correct me if I'm wrong. He's a trained cop, right?
Right.
But he's just a cop.
Mm.
While
Venkman,
Venkman, he's just a bum. He's just a what do you call it? A con man, a professor. So, but he has this like really OP weapon. But would Venkman use that on a person? That's the thing.
I mean, are we pulling all like morality clauses on them? Like, are they gonna be able to?
We wouldn't. We'll stick true to the character. They wouldn't do something they wouldn't. Venkman would use the proton blaster on a person though.
I think so. If he's in this situation, I feel like he would.
If it was any other character in Ghostbusters, maybe not, but Venkman would out of self-defense.
Just to spice things up, I'm gonna go with McClane's resourcefulness and ability to survive. And I'm gonna give it to McClane.
Oh man, do I want to use my veto? You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna use my. I disagree with you. It's gonna be Bill Murray. I'm not gonna use a veto. I'm gonna try to argue. Bill Murray, he's a survivor in the end of the day in his character, and like he's before he met not Winona Ryder. Who's the female protagonist?
Shoot, who is that?
Sigourney Weaver.
Yes, yep.
He's selfish. It's all about him and his friends. He's safety first, and he would what is a pistol gonna do against the proton blaster and all that stuff? You know what I mean? And
That's
just
true. That's true. I mean, that proton blaster is the one thing that it really separates them.
And even before their gunfight, I feel like Bill Murray. Is it Bill Murray? Not Bill Murray. John McClane, he doesn't want to be there. Like just the same way he doesn't want to be at that Christmas party in the first movie. I'm pretty sure Venkman could talk him like, "Hey, just go home. Why are you even here? Just step out of the ring."
True. I mean, yeah. If we're saying that there's, let's say, are we okay? That brings up a good question then, or a good. I want to bring up a point. Is there a prize for these characters at the end of this?
Yeah. What's the prize for the Budokai? I think it's like a bunch of money.
Yeah, it's prize money.
Yeah.
So let's say
Venkman would definitely kill for money. Maybe. Well, there is a prize money. But yeah.
Let's see. So I mean, that also begs the question of, would John McClane kill for money, or do anything for money?
No, he's a cop. He wouldn't, right? I'm gonna use my veto power, and I think Bill Murray's gonna win. Venkman's gonna win.
Okay. All right. We'll advance Venkman on this one. I think.
Yeah. I think he will con himself into a victory in this conversation. I don't know if he could do this with anyone else, but with just a normal person like the first yeah. Who's next?
All right, next one is actually a pretty good matchup. I think this can go either way. It's The Bride versus Dr. King Schultz.
Why?
Two Tarantino characters. One's a bounty hunter. One bounty hunter, and the other one's, also like on a revenge. She has all these martial arts skills and she's ready to kill, but it's not like Dr. King Schultz isn't ready to kill. He's a bounty hunter. So he knows how to use weaponry. He knows how to handle himself.
So
now just athleticism wise, obviously, you got to give it to The Bride. She's able to do so much more.
But she doesn't have a gun. She just has a sword.
Yeah, exactly.
And I haven't watched Django in forever. Would he just shoot without any what do you call it? Because they would both go for the kill for sure.
Right, exactly. I mean, because Dr. Schultz, he is a bounty hunter with some, he's got morale and he only kills people who are on bounty. But we're talking about a tournament right now, so it's like they're pit into this situation where they have to
Do you think he will fight to a point where he tries to subdue the bride? instead of killing her?
I think so. I think he would be able to do that. Or I
You,
mean,
you think that'd be his goal first compared to like the bride? She'll just kill, but she's killed like that. It means nothing to her.
right, right. That's true. I think
Again, it's a gun though. It's not like she has any superpowers. That's the problem.
Yeah, and it's not like neither of them have superpowers. It's a
No.
gun versus a sword, but we're giving the slight athleticism ability to the bride because she's able to move around in ways that Dr. Schultz is not able to do.
Can she dodge a bullet?
I mean, she did some crazy things in the first Kill Bill.
Does she? Those are like tight quarters. That's why, like in the Budokai, the tournament, it's like an open field, an open stadium.
Right.
I gotta give to Schultz. What do you think?
I mean, if we're just going based off guns, I think
It has to be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the trick gun. Like remember when he got Leo? Like I think he's got a lot of things up his sleeves, literally. So
Schultz. I think that's if it was anyone else, then I think he would have lost. Like if it was like Trinity, then he's gone.
Yeah, obviously.
all right. So wow, okay, I wasn't expecting him to go to the next round. All right, who's next?
Next is Bodhi from Point Break versus V, and I think this is pretty clear cut. Like I don't think there's
same here. I think it's V, man.
I don't think there's any argument with this one really. It's got to be V.
But the Point Break guy, he would have machine guns and the mask and everything. He'd be well equipped. But we did see V dodge bullets though.
Yeah, and we've seen V pull off some crazy things, and he's very good with the knives, throwing them.
Yeah. I would imagine he wouldn't go down easy. No, V wouldn't. He'd be hurt. He'd be maybe a couple bullets in him.
Yep. Yeah.
But I think he would win. It wouldn't be an easy fight.
Right.
But yeah.
I think
they both would kill.
Yeah, I think I would have to. I give this one to V though.
I agree.
All right. Now we've got 4 people left.
Okay.
We are down to Trinity, Venkman, Schultz, and V. First battle
already. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So
it's
the first matchup right now is Trinity versus Venkman.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know it's already at the semifinals already.
Yeah.
Trinity and Venkman. Oh man, I'm trying to think of a way where Bill Murray would flirt with Trinity.
He would distract her. I think that's one ability to be able to talk his way through things. Yeah. Might give him some edge here.
You think there's any way he could convince her to lose on purpose?
I don't know about that.
But I don't think he would flirt before he would convince her to lose.
Right. I think he would definitely make a move on her in some way.
But she would show no interest at all. Unless you're the chosen one.
So that's why. But I think that's why it's like he's going to use that as like a distraction. And then somehow uses like, what do you call it?
Proton blaster,
or like the what's the thing they use to trap all the ghosts and things like that.
I don't remember, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, like
you can't capture a person with that, right?
I don't remember if that's the rule, but this.
But I feel like Trinity will have the one up because she can do slow mo. I mean, yeah, like.
You think she would bullet time her way out of like getting proton blasted?
Yeah, I think she would. And it would take like, honestly, I'm pretty sure if Venkman gets shot in the arm, he would just step out of the ring himself. Like, no, I'm done. This is not worth it. And
That's true. Right. I think he would give up after any sign of like real trouble.
Exactly. And I don't know if Trinity would go for the kill maybe, but like, even if she just like, does that flying front kick to the face, I think Venkman will just get knocked out. So again, he's literally an average Joe.
Oh dang! I'm trying to argue for Venkman in this situation.
But it has to be Trinity.
Yeah. Man, Trinity makes it through again. All right. This one might be a little interesting. Now, are we obviously with Budokai, nobody gets like a full days of rest or anything. Everybody's
No, it
going
just keeps
immediately.
going. Yeah.
So are we gonna take into consideration that these guys are kind of banged up? Like, let's say Schultz versus V right now. That's the next battle. But Schultz is gonna be pretty exhausted battling the bride. And V as well, like you said, he might be banged up a bit.
Yeah. And again, V doesn't have any weapons. And he's only human. They're all only just people. Oh, who would win? That's a
Like, cause Schultz is gonna, pull out the guns, but V obviously he can dodge the bullets.
They're both refined men. We need to think about that too. But it's like you would think they might have a conversation first. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, that would be an interesting conversation.
About whose ideology is more right. Maybe like V still wants to start the revolution.
I mean, V is definitely a lot more extreme.
Yeah.
So
more motivated.
Yeah.
I don't know, David. The easy answer is V.
I'm gonna say it might be V.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find ways where, think of ways where Schultz can pull this one out.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
I think of the way that Schultz is he's kind of a master planner.
Yeah.
But
so is V too, though.
That is true. He came up with that. He came up with the revolution plan, so I can't argue that. But Schultz also has a lot of things up his sleeves, like I said before.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Schultz is ready to die. I'll say that much.
V is ready to die too. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like
these guys, they're too similar, but
V is more extreme.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel like that's the biggest difference. Like,
we got to give it to V on this one.
I
then.
think so. Oh man, this is okay.
All right.
So we are our very first re-pitch finale.
Championship round.
Championship round. It's who is it? Who's versing each other?
We've got number one contender Trinity, and then V right now. Now,
okay.
Are we saying that Trinity swept through her competition? Is she not banged up? Is she tired at all? Like, what's going on with her?
Oh, she has to be tired. Who did she versus Venkman? I'm sure he got like a quick attack or something at her. He just
it was Hunt, Venkman, and then V. But then Hunt would have given her a run for her money.
Oh, definitely. He wouldn't have gone down easy.
But Venkman, she could have gotten her rest out of,
I know, like it'd been easy. Just like, no, I'm gonna just knock this fool out. I feel like, is the bullet time too OP? But like even V semi had the bullet time too.
Yeah. You could. We've been using that as his ability, to be able to dodge.
Yeah, but I feel like because of how this tournament progressed, V is a lot more hurt than Trinity.
That's true. He's banged up. He's banged up. Now, do you think V would pull out a self-sacrifice to somehow put an end?
Kill them both?
I mean, I guess, because the thing is, as long as he's standing first, or like he's the last one standing, and then he falls, then he still wins, So like, do you see a scenario where like he somehow sacrifices himself in order to end Trinity, and then he comes out with like the win, but then he also ends up, of course.
I don't know. So like, if he like commits suicide or something?
I guess so. Like he does something in a way where like he gets caught, but he's able to get close enough to end Trinity.
Oh, I feel like the one way he could get close is to like, with Trinity, he's following Morpheus because he has his mission and she's like a follower of that.
Mm-hmm.
V might be able to persuade her to like join his cause. Like, hey, we are both victims of this artificial tournament. Let's fight together to kill Richard and David.
So we're bringing the intellectual portion out of this. So you're right. I think V has that. Yeah, I think so. I mean, he completely convinced Natalie Portman. And granted, Natalie Portman was going through so much and so much trauma, and she was willing to do whatever.
I mean, so is Trinity too. I mean, living in that kind of world. Like, I feel like if it's just physical, Trinity has in the bag, but we can't let go of. Yeah,
it's not just physical, like you've been saying. I think V's greatest strength is, I think, his
backstory.
Yeah, his backstory and the fact that he's so intellectual with everything, and that he's so, what do you call it? He's able to plan out everything in a way. And I will say at this point, maybe we can even argue that V has seen Trinity, what she's capable of up until this point. So he's ready. He's got a plan down to go up against Trinity. Like maybe he has something in mind already.
Yeah. I mean, it depends if you're going to go a hostile route, like who's going to die. Like, if this to the death, I think Trinity wins. Mm-hmm. But if you feel like, okay, who's going to forfeit? Who's going to want to step down? Then V has it, might have it in the bag, but that's a maybe. It was like, I feel like I have to give it to Trinity, man.
Really?
Yeah. How about you?
You know, I want to shake things up and say V.
Oh,
I want to argue the fact that he's a man with a plan. He's willing to die at the end of everything, and he's a man who sees through everything until the end. And the one thing, if they were going up against each other the first round, then I would give it to Trinity also. But if we're playing in the fact that this guy comes up with a plan, he sees his opponent, he studies them, he understands their moves, what they're gonna do, then at this point, by the time it's a championship, I'm gonna argue that V kind of understands what she's capable of, and he has kind of a plan set up for her.
All right. You know what? I'll give it to you because when I think of Trinity, I'm thinking of like the third movie where she could basically, like, I don't know, fly off a building and do crazy stuff. Yeah. Or like I'm thinking of Neo, like his mastery of the Matrix.
Yeah. I mean, did you watch the new one?
No, of course not.
Oh yeah, that was kind of bad.
I'm sure. I heard it was bad.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. I heard it was wonky. But yeah, I think maybe I would have to side with you. Yeah, I think V, if you think of that perspective, him planning it, kind of Batmaning it, maybe V does win.
All right, this is interesting. All right, there you have it. Our repitch Budokai champion is V from V for Vendetta.
Who plays him again?
Hugo Weaving.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
What are the chances?
That's so funny.
I was trying to think, like, who is it the same person? Wow. So Mr. Smith wins in the end.
Yep.
You know, it'd be funny if I think what's it called? We should have put in the. It's already settled, but like, if what's her name? Trinity heard his voice, like, yo, that's Mr. Smith. This is all a lie. Oh, I should, and she would have just went to kill.
I mean, that would have been an argument, yeah.
But okay, you know what? No, we said V1. Let it be.
All right, hilarious. There we have it. Oh,
that's
man,
hilarious.
This was fun. I think next time we could do a 16 one.
16. That's a lot of characters.
It's a lot, but we kind of powered through the first few rounds.
We did. It was a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys like that. And if you guys want to hear more about this, or you want to have any ideas or make it more interesting, if you have any characters you want us to fight, have pit against each other, let us know. But David, where can our wonderful audience find us?
Well, as always, you guys can find us in the description below at our Facebook, YouTube, and what's it called? Instagram. Just look for Repitch Podcast. And like Richard said, if you have any suggestions, you guys want to give us suggestions for movies to repitch, movies to review, or even characters that you want to see in the Battle Royale in the future, shoot us an email at repitchpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, as always, big shout out to our friend Joe Yoo for helping us out with the sound editing and giving us the intro and outro music. And if you want to listen to his stuff, go check him out at SoundCloud, Mr. Panda Mix.
Yeah, and we upload episode twice a week. You guys want to tune in to the last episode that we have for the year, because we're going to talk about the TV shows and movies that we liked. We're going to share our 3x3, and super excited for that.
Yeah, already the end of the year, man.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
And David, my 3x3 is weird, man. It's not weird, but it's like, it's a weird mix.
I'm excited to hear. I mean, drew up a list of all the things I watched that I could remember at least. And it's not as much as I thought, but there's some good ones.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna end today's episode with a quote about fighting. I asked our great friend Chat GTP to give me a quote about fighting, and this is what it spit out. The only way to win a fight is to stay calm and think. Bruce Lee.
That's a good one.
Yeah, right? It's like perfect. That's exactly how V won the battle.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
See you guys later.